Welcome to part 2 of this video. In part 1 I reviewed every single Pakistani Limited Overs jersey from 1981 to 2006, and in this part we're going to look at 2007 to 2020. As I mentioned in the previous video, these designs were made by Abdul Jawaid on Instagram, so please go there and follow him because it would be impossible to make this video without the designs that he provided. It's so easy to access these designs, and he has done a beautiful job of making these, and he put so much hard work into this, and he absolutely deserves a follow. So first up, we've got the Pakistan 2007 Cricket World Cup jersey, and the first person that comes to my mind when I look at this jersey is Coach Wilmer, and I hope he's resting in peace and his murder case is solved. I feel really bad for him and his family, but this jersey, not because this World Cup was a horrible World Cup for Pakistan, whether it comes to the performance, whether it comes to this incident, just overall this was a horrible World Cup, and I guess you can say this jersey is fitting of how this World Cup was for Pakistan. It's a horrible jersey because the shade of yellow in this jersey makes no sense, and how the light green fades into yellow out of nowhere. It doesn't even fade, it's just light green and then yellow. I'm not saying this because I hate this World Cup, but just the jersey in itself is horrible. I do like the combination of dark green with light green, but here the shade of dark green is horrible. I'll give this a 3 out of 10. Next, we've got 2007 T20 World Cup jersey for Pakistan. Again, a World Cup which Pakistan could have won. In my eyes, should have won, but it is what it is. India played well. They deserve to win this World Cup. And this jersey is a beautiful jersey. It would have become a part of Pakistan's legacy had Pakistan won this T20 World Cup with this beautiful jersey. The light green fading into the dark green with the moon and the star. It's a beautiful jersey, and I'll give this an 8 out of 10. The next jersey, they continued this jersey, and as I said in the previous video, I hate when you take a jersey that you're playing, let's say in May you're playing, and then you take that same jersey in the World Cup in August, and then you continue with that jersey in either November or December. I hate that. So here I'll give this jersey a 6 out of 10, even though the design's really good, but they continued with the same jersey. Then we've got this jersey, the 2009 season jersey, and they continued with this jersey for over a year. We won the T20 World Cup in this, but it's such a horrible jersey. I like, we won the World Cup in this. We had this for over a year. Again, we took this jersey into the World Cup and continued with it after the World Cup. I hate this jersey, but it's a part of our legacy. I'll give this a 1 out of 10. Actually, you know what? I'll be a little nice. 2 out of 10. Because the design's horrible. There's no design. It's just two colors put together. And you can make this on Microsoft Paint. I don't know if it's made by Microsoft, but you can make it on Paint. And then, of course, they had this in the T20 World Cup, as I said. I hate that. Here, I'll give it a 1 out of 10. And I forgot about this. They had this in Champions Trophy 2009 as well. So 2 events. They had the same jersey. That is laziness, and that's horrible. So here I'll give it a 0 out of 10. Then we went on to this jersey. Oh god, this jersey is from the tour when Pakistan went to Australia in late 2009, early 2010, and lost every single freaking game on this tour. And again, it's not because we had a horrible tour, but this jersey is horrible. There's no design. There's no effort put into this. Again, 2 colors put together, but the shade of dark green here is a lot better than the shade of this jersey, the 2009 version. So for that, I'll give it a 1.5. Then the 2010 T20 World Cup jersey. It's, again, for the World Cup, you need to do something special. Come up with a nice, beautiful jersey that you can sell. Don't just sell the jersey because, hey, it has the World Cup logo on it. No, make it special. Make me, as a jersey collector and a huge fan of jerseys, make me want to buy it for the design, not just, hey, it has a logo on it. But, knowing me, I'll buy it even if it was a plain white t-shirt that they wore in the World Cup. This, not a lot of effort and time was put into this. This is from the Boom Boom era, and Boom Boom era did give us 1 or 2 good jerseys, but overall, the jerseys were really bad. So I'll give it a 2 out of 10 because of no effort put into this and because it was for a World Cup. Then we've got the 2010 season World Cup. More light green with dark green design fits Pakistan. That's perfect. They got the colors right. So I'll give it a 2 out of 10 for the color. But overall, again, no effort put into this. And they used the same jersey for 2010 Asia Cup where Shoaib Akhtar got smashed by Harbhajan Singh. They used this for a few other series. And then, of course, in England they wore this. It looked great on England grass and in that English weather, but no effort was put into this. 2 out of 10. Actually, 3 out of 10 because at least they got the colors right and it looked okay, but it's not a good jersey. No effort was put into this. 2011 Cricket World Cup. This jersey grew on me slowly. In the beginning, when I was a kid in 2011, I looked at it and I was like, it's okay. I mean, nothing special about it, I guess. The star and the moon looks good. But I wasn't a huge fan of it. But then, the more I look at it, the dark green with the touch of light green, and then, the star and the moon, this jersey grew on me significantly from the beginning. So, I'll give this a 7 out of 10 because they got the light and the dark green and the moon and the star, and it's a memorable jersey. But then they made this mistake. They continued with this jersey, and I'm not going to stop ranting about this because this is pure laziness. You took the Cricket World Cup logo, you switched it with your maker, which is Boom Boom here, and I hated that. They even used this jersey in the 2012 Asia Cup. I hated that. You can't do that for 2 events. I get it. One's an ICC event, one's an ACC event, but still, don't be that lazy. And now here we have the 2012 year jersey, and this is a beautiful jersey. Absolutely beautiful jersey. There's only one version of this, but the second version was slightly different. What they did was instead of this round collar thingy, they put a zipper, and that looked even better. That a yellow zipper. This is when Pakistan played against Sri Lanka. This is when Australia came to UAE and Pakistan won that T20 game in a super over. So some great matches in this jersey, and this jersey reminds me a lot of the 1999 Cricket World Cup jersey. This easily gets a 9 point. No, you know what? It gets a 10, straight up. This gets a 10. This is right up there with the 1999 Cricket World Cup jersey. And the fact that this was for a random series, but they wrote Pakistan on it, which they usually don't, is amazing. I like that. Don't just have Pepsi on there, have the team's name as well. I like that. This is another straight up 10 out of 10. No light green here this time. But hey, they have the Pakistan flag on there. It makes sense. It's for the World Cup. Stakes are at an all-time high during the World Cup. So you have the flag there. You have Pakistan written at the front. You have the beautiful little stars in the background. But, it just goes to show, yes, I prefer light green and dark green, but sometimes you can put some effort into a jersey where it looks so beautiful. And they only have 2 colors here. They have, 3. They have green, a weird shade of dark green, but the jersey design is really beautiful. Dark green with the yellow and, of course, the white. And it's beautiful. So 10 out of 10. So thanks to CA for making 2 beautiful jerseys. And this is a very memorable jersey, considering every time Pakistan beats India, it's a huge deal, or India beats Pakistan. This is when Pakistan and India last played in a series. Pakistan won in India. This jersey in itself, good effort, good thinking where they were going with this. I don't know how I would improve it, but but the other sleeve has nothing on it. They could have added, something to it and made it a little better. But overall, it's still a very good jersey. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I don't know how I would make it 10 out of 10 myself. So I'm being kind of harsh on CA, but another great jersey by CA. Then we have 2013. This era was a horrible era for Pakistan because we couldn't even chase 215 ODIs, but somehow we went to South Africa and beat South Africa in South Africa. Just And I believe this was the first time we did that in an ODI series. Pakistan won against South Africa. I was in high school at that time, and I remember I would skip classes. Well, I didn't need a reason, but now I had a reason to skip class. I would watch these matches, and this jersey is it's a good jersey. The shade of light green with the dark green. I don't understand why there's 5 random stars in the middle of the jersey. This looks like they tried to copy the 2003 version of the Australian cricket jersey. That didn't make sense, but overall it's an okay jersey. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Actually 6 out of 10. For this, I just don't know why there were 5 stars. It makes no sense. I don't know, maybe there's a meaning behind it. Maybe I just don't know. But 6 out of 10. This time around, for the Champions Trophy, took the same design into the Champions Trophy. They get a 5 out of 10 because the design's still good, but it's laziness. And Champions Trophy 2013, I legit couldn't tell you one game I remember from it because I have bad memory, and especially when Pakistan loses. I don't remember a single game from this, but I do remember India winning in the final, and good for them. Then we have the 2014 T20 World Cup jersey. Here, I feel like this jersey would be a lot better if the dark green and the light green were switched. If there was more light green and less dark green, but this is still a very beautiful jersey, and they actually put some thought into this. They made a big moon, and then the first time I saw it, I didn't get it. I'm like, where's the star? And then I'm like, oh, they're talking about this star. This is the star. You know, the one on the PCB logo. So this jersey, you know, they put so much thought into this. The design's good, so props to Hunt, who made this jersey, or whoever designed this. Hunt made it, but I don't know who designed it, but I'm going to give the credit to Hunt. This looks beautiful, but if the colors were switched around, it would be even better. But this gets a 7 out of 10. It would have been an 8 or 9 out of 10 if the colors were switched. Now this jersey, 2014 cricket jersey. This is when New Zealand came to UAE to play against Pakistan, and I give them props for writing Pakistan at the front for a random series. The only complaint I have with this jersey, the lines, you know, the vertical lines on the left, they were not needed. Remove those vertical lines and this jersey will actually be decent. I like the dark green with the yellow and a little bit of lines going on the side and on the on the shoulders. That's okay, but these vertical lines make no sense. But again, they wrote the name. Color combination looks okay, and I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for that. Remove the vertical lines though. Then we had the same, the lines pattern going into the 2015 Cricket World Cup, and this jersey, I will give this an 8 out of 10 because they realized, hey, 92, we played in Australia. We're going back to Australia. Let's bring the light green back. Makes absolute sense. Put some thought into making this jersey. Again, CA made this jersey. They added dark green, good, design with the lines and the, under the pits area. They have dark green. The collar's dark green. I don't know why they wrote Pakistan in yellow, but that's okay. But what I did not like about this jersey was the fact that the names and number at the back were written in yellow, and you couldn't really see that on a light green jersey. They either should have been dark green or yellow with a thick outline on the numbers and the names so you could see them properly. Only problem with this jersey is at the front they have these waves or whatever. I don't know what this is, this net kind of design in the stomach area, and it makes no sense. It kind of looks like when in the 2019 Cricket World Cup Sri Lanka had the turtle, but that had a meaning behind it, that it was made from recycled plastic or recycled waste. So that made sense, but here, if you remove that, the jersey becomes a lot better. Then I'd give it a 9 out of 10, but an 8 out of 10 for putting effort and thought into this, but I don't like the yellow, the fact that Pakistan and the name and number on the back is in yellow. I don't like that, or else this would have been a 9 or a 10. Now, the 2015 season. Thank you for taking that same design, removing the thing from the stomach, and you took the same design, but you switched the colors. So you didn't take that World Cup jersey and you take it into the series. You did not do that. That was amazing, and that's a good on PCB because, or maybe Hunt, because now Hunt is sponsoring Pakistan. But this jersey is good. The fact that they kind of played off of the 2015 World Cup jersey and, played with it for a while. But this era was a horrible era for Pakistan. This is when Azhar Ali was the ODI captain. Again, we couldn't chase 215 ODIs. Horrible era. The jersey in itself, because they didn't make it that different from the World Cup. The World Cup jersey was an 8 out of 10. This, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Still a very good jersey. I guess I'm going to continue my rant from my previous video. Blue does not go with Pakistan. No idea why they decided to bring blue here. I guess, I don't know. Just, it makes no sense. You have a weird shade of green. You have a lot more yellow than you should have. Because again, yellow isn't a color of Pakistan, but it's, you can't have white. So they're like, okay, we'll just go with yellow, whatever. Okay. But blue makes no sense. I like that there's that star on there, and the stars, it looks like it's kind of faded, but blue makes no sense. I'll give this a 4 out of 10, and I'm giving it 2 more points because of that star in the stomach area. But blue, I hate blue on a Pakistani jersey. Same design, just slightly different, and you take it into the Asia Cup, and now there's more blue. There's no yellow. It's a stupid shade of green and blue. This, it looks like a Multan Sultan's jersey from 2018 and 2019. Or actually 2019 and 2020. This is a horrible looking jersey. The fact that they continued almost the same design and switched the yellow to either green or blue. I'll give this a 2 out of 10 this time. Horrible looking jersey for Pakistan. Now this jersey, I guess somebody in the PCB learned how to have a 3D star. They were like, hey look, I can make a 3D star. Now let's put it on our jersey. Okay, the start's good. We've got the star and it looks beautiful. What else? Oh yeah, we put all our time into making that star, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have a plain shirt and we're just going to throw that 3D star on there. So much effort was put into making that star and no effort was put into the rest of the jersey. So, but the fact that that star looks beautiful, and it's a T20 World Cup jersey, but they should have put more effort into it considering it's for the World Cup. I will give this a 6 out of 10. And that is, I would give it a lot less, but I love that star. I absolutely love that 3D star. What I did not like was at the back. Now, when they moved the star back, it was at on their backs as well. But the name and number were so tiny. Go look at the pictures from the 2016 T20 World Cup. The name and number for Pakistan looked so tiny. And then what did they do? They took the same exact jersey, and they played against Scotland later that year, and they played against England later with the same exact jersey. I hate that. Again, don't take the World Cup jersey. There it is, the season 2016 jersey. Took the same exact jersey, replaced the World Cup logo with the Lay's logo, and there you go. Hate it. 2017 Champions Trophy, of course, a memorable and a special tournament for Pakistan because we won that Champions Trophy. The jersey in itself, I think it took them 2 minutes to design this jersey. I'm being a little harsh on these jerseys, but that's how I feel. This is just my opinion, right? You can have a different opinion. I don't like this jersey. I don't. I'm still trying to buy an official replica of this jersey because it means so much being a Pakistani supporter, but the design of this jersey, I'll give this a 2 out of 10. It's for a Champions Trophy, and I feel like Pakistan was just like, we're the number 8th ranked team. There's no way we're going to win this Champions Trophy. Why put money and effort into making this jersey or any, just go, play that tournament, come back, and we'll figure out what to do. But somehow we won 4 games and we won the Champions Trophy. Probably more than 4 games, but yeah, horrible looking jersey. 2 out of 10 for this jersey. This is one of the most beautiful Pakistan jerseys of all time. The light green, actually it's kind of like, it's almost neon green. Neon green fades into light green, that fades into dark green. Beautiful jersey. Now there's no design, like there's no lines on it, there's no nothing on it. It's just color fading into other color. But it just looks so beautiful. Now, as much as I crapped on the 2015 World Cup jersey having yellow name and number at the back, it looked bad there. But here it looked so beautiful. Pakistan had yellow name and numbers at the back, and this jersey, man, I can't find it anywhere. Anyone who has it watching this, hit me up at cricket_jerseys on Instagram and Twitter. I don't know how much I'll go and pay for this jersey, but you know, you'll make good money if you have an official replica of this. I love it. One of my favorite jerseys. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. There you go. And then we go from that beautiful piece to, I don't know what jersey this is. Stupid. Is this even green? I don't even know if this is a shade of green or a shade of blue. I don't know what this exact color is. I don't know a name for it. It kind of looks like sea blue, sea green. I don't even know if that's a color, but horrible color. And then they decide to add black on it. This jersey, straight up, you look at this jersey, does this look like a Pakistan jersey to you? There's nothing on this jersey that suggests that it's a Pakistan jersey other than the fact that there's the star on it. This gets a negative 10 out of 10. Horrible looking jersey. And then, from one good jersey, we went to a horrible jersey, and then back to another good jersey. This is not a 10 out of 10, but it's a very good jersey, and they wore this in New Zealand, and I believe it was New Zealand, and it looked really good in New Zealand. So this jersey, the design, the light green and the dark green, you have the little lines in the front. I'll give this a jersey a 7 out of 10. A very beautiful jersey. And then the Sarfraz Ahmed era. Now, of course, Sarfraz Ahmed was there. You know, he was the captain from before this, but this is where he played most of his games as captain. I don't know who decided that this was going to be the shade of green for Pakistan. This does not look like a Pakistan jersey to me. Yes, it says Pakistan at the front, but this shade, and then they have black on it. Like, bro, this is horrible. This gets a 0 out of 10. Absolute 0 out of 10. And they took this into the Asia Cup. And Pakistan was hosting this Asia Cup because this was played in UAE. So this was Pakistan's Asia Cup. And this is what they went in. Into the Asia Cup. This jersey. So, horrible. And then, of course, they continued with this for, I believe, a year and a half or 2 years. Horrible. A little different because they don't have black this time. So I'll give it a 0.5 out of 10. But again, this is not the shade for Pakistan. This is not Pakistani color. It looks like a South African jersey from 2013 era, 2012, 2013 era, mixed with a Pakistan jersey, I guess. Horrible. 0.5 out of 10. Same shade of green, but at least, you know, they added some designs to it, and this is again a home jersey because Pakistan played in UAE with this. This gets a 1 out of 10, slightly different, but I will never be okay with this shade of green for Pakistan, and I'll never be okay with blue in a Pakistan jersey, so 1 out of 10. 2019 Cricket World Cup jersey. So I saw this post where apparently they copied this design from a Japanese soccer team, I believe. I believe that's what it was. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. Their jersey was dark blue with light blue. Now, they did copy the design. Whatever, okay. But the jersey is still a nice, elegant, beautiful jersey. Again, this grew on me, just like the 2011 World Cup jersey. In the beginning, I was just like, nah, it's okay. And then I looked at it more, and then the players wore it, and then the fact that they had the Pakistan flag at the back, I was like, okay, looks good. It's kind of growing on me. So this gets a 7 out of 10 for me. But the fact that they copied it, you know, should it really get a 7 out of 10? But I don't know how many other designs they copied previously, but this one they got caught. 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's dark green, and then they have the light green, and then the color's fading. Pakistan written at the front for a World Cup. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Decent jersey. And took that same exact jersey and continued with that jersey after the World Cup. I've had it with Pakistan doing this, so this time I'm going to give it a 0 out of 10. The design isn't that bad, but they keep doing this. They take a World Cup jersey and continue with that jersey into the next series. I hate that. That's laziness. 0 out of 10. Something different. Same exact design, but different. You know, just do that. If you're going to be lazy and you don't want to come up with an entire design, just flip the colors. You know, but what I don't like about this is it's light green, and then it's all of a sudden it's dark green, and then the dark green fades into lighter green. It makes no sense. It should have been that light green color, the main color of the jersey, and then it should have been slightly darker, and then it should have gone darker in the center. But yeah, here it just looks like it's a light green jersey, and then they put the World Cup patch on it. You know, the World Cup jersey had at the front. They just took in and, you know, merged the two jerseys. But at least they didn't go with the World Cup jersey, so they'll get a 5 out of 10. So that's that for the Pakistan jerseys, the limited overs jerseys from 1981 in part 1 of this video, all the way to 2020. There were some jerseys missing, but there was almost every single jersey that Pakistan has ever worn in limited overs cricket. And at Abdul Jawaid on Instagram, he did a phenomenal job, and a phenomenal job. There's no way I could ever recreate this if it wasn't for him. While you're on Instagram and you followed him, head on over to my Instagram and follow me as well at cricket_jerseys, and then head on to Twitter and follow me at cricket_jerseys. I love talking about cricket jerseys. I love talking about cricket in general, but you know, I've found my niche in cricket, and that is cricket jerseys, and I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, screw coronavirus, and we'll beat this together, and we will watch live cricket again, and we'll see more jerseys on live TV.